Hi Cancer, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the new month, April 2025. I will use these decks as well as the Ideal Tarot for your reading this month. For a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now, the overall energy from the Ideal Tarot is the Page of Cups. So, this month, I think it would be prudent for you to lie low because therein lie your interests. Sometimes hastiness can lead to undoing. It could mean that there could be competition at hand, even if you feel the need to help others, but then maybe it could end up souring relationships. A question of ethics could also arise here. So avoid misunderstanding. Oftentimes this month you could also be dealing with a whimsical person, so there could be alterations in your schedule and plans. All in all, it is going to be an eye-opener of sorts. Things are definitely going to be revealed. Even if this lady is wearing a mask, her eyes are visible. So be open to circumstances. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears close to the ground. The final days of March stepping into April is the Four of Swords. Interestingly, this card is also asking you to be guarded. Maybe you needed to guard your territory. Someone may have threatened to sabotage your interests. That is why it would have been prudent to keep quiet about your situation. I think rivalry and just jealousy was something that you needed to combat. Maybe aura cleansing would have been beneficial. Yet Cancerians, you definitely had made some kind of gains at this time. Sometimes, we have to retreat from certain situations, and this was exactly what was expected of you. Plan A may not work, but then plan B could be the way forward. Gadget issues or technical challenges may have also arisen at this time. Obstacles to overcome this month are the challenges. I do have the Emperor card. Now the Emperor here seems to be in his throne, seated contently, but then he could also be challenged. Maybe there are people around you who are going to rattle you, unnerve you. So keep your cool, cooperate with others, because it's very likely that you will want to go your own way. Health issues could also surface for Cancerians. Learning should be your focus. Maybe you're also considering taking loans at this time. So seek assistance or seek advice from your financial consultant. Extra work is also going to be there for you because staff may play truant. Some could be indisposed. That is why you have to take charge of certain situations. Avoid airing your views unnecessarily, as it could lead to quarrels. It could lead to misinterpretation of your words. With that Page of Cups also, others could accuse you of being narcissistic in your behavior and outlook. Maybe your family could also question your contribution to the family purse. Initial success is guaranteed with the Three of Wands, so this is a time for moving forward and onward in life. Maybe you want to set sail for greener pastures, but you need to keep your temperament in check. Perhaps it would be prudent also not to presuppose things, to presume things. This person, his back is towards us, so that is why you're looking ahead. You're wanting to advance in life. Maybe the beginning and the end of the month are going to be better than the middle of the month. That is something which I'm picking up right now. Many of you could be applying for jobs, but then you could also want openings or offers which are at par with your last designation. I think your loved ones could also think that you're being unreasonable, that you should take whatever is on offer. Some of you could also be making travel plans. Other than that, your family members are also going to be very demanding, so this could also eat into your work hours. Maybe they also expect you to show more maturity with this card beard. You could also be dealing with older male figures here. I think you should seek advice from them. Their wise counsel is going to help you. First 10 days of April, I do have the Devil card from the Major Arcana. This is talking about gains via communication. Deals could be inked quickly. Maybe payment is also going to come in advance, that is, which is something which you will prefer. At times, you could wonder whether you could have quoted a higher price for your services, but then there's no point thinking too much. You do want financial independence. You don't want to be answerable to anyone around you. Other than that, you could also be distressed because you feel that your loved ones are prejudiced or biased. Maybe there are limitations that your family imposes, which is something which is preventing you from moving forward in life. Those of you who are in the leadership position, I think you should avoid being gruff, because there's a tendency that you will give a piece of your mind to workers who are not competent. Maybe you will sack workers. Your angry reactions are uncalled for. Like I said, it could create miscommunication, but you're not going to regret your decisions when it comes to sacking unruly workers. Your management or your administrator could also ask you to oversee the running or functioning of another department, but then you need to sidestep such issues because it could amount to meddling in the affairs of the other department. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th April, is the Four of Cups. Now, this lady, she seems to be in her own world. This is a time when you could be very reflective, feeling emotionally low as well as vulnerable. I think you realize that people are two-faced. Maybe you were promised much, but then someone is also going to backtrack. That is why it could be leaving you crestfallen. Incidentally, you should not lose hope, because someone could also come to the rescue and make amends. Outstation work offers could also come your way, Cancerians, but then opportunities may not be to your liking. They may not excite you. Other than that, your schedule will continue to be disrupted. You could be unsure, but you are someone who can work hard. You can complete a lot of tasks. I think you will push yourself. No point crying over spilt milk, so that is why you need to stay motivated. Maybe you will complete what was dragging for days. You will also get assistance from your trusted aides. Your responsibilities or the work pressure is also going to pile on you, because some senior colleagues could be on leave or they could leave the job. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 30th April, is the Queen of Pentacles. This lady, she is holding on to a pentacle, so gains can be expected once again, but you should also look at the bigger picture. Maybe you will feel let down. There are roadblocks and interruptions, but then you must understand that there are people who could also betray you. That is why you need to understand whether the gains that you have made are going to be good in the long run. Financial transactions, banking work will take up your time. By and large, females will play a dominant role here. Maybe you also need to assert yourself rather than let people take undue advantage of you. Technical challenges could also arise. I think you want to haggle and get an increase from your boss or even with your clients. Sometimes, you may feel so demotivated, so maintain your poise, stay upbeat. You also need to be kind towards others. Someone could also try to renew contact at this time, so this could also make you nostalgic. The universe is also asking you to gracefully surrender, admit and confess to your flaws, because we can't clap only with one hand. You cannot blame the other person, neither can the other person blame you. So there is grace in admitting to our flaws. There's no point being high-handed with the Emperor card in the challenge position. Maybe others expect you to introspect, to do some soul searching. This could also be with respect to a love connection with this card. Sorry that I hurt you. Maybe you realize your mistake. Maybe you have made a mistake here by doing something untoward, and this is also pinching you. This could also be vice versa. With the Devil card, you also need to look closely at your relationships. Maybe your person or your special someone is very dominating. It could also make the relationship claustrophobic. Limitations, impediments, roadblocks Outside influences could also affect your romantic connection. In case you're already romancing, maybe your family or your loved ones could ask you to put an end to the relationship. I think physical distance could also be there. Maybe you are traveling on account of work, or the other person lives in another place. So this is also something that could be a concern here. Don't allow a third person to interfere in your relationship. With the Four of Cups also, you could be distressed on account of your relationship with that person. Desperation, it says here, so some of you could be desperately holding on to a relationship. You want your angels and guides as well as the universe to intervene. You're praying, hoping that this relationship will work. Self-love is also the key, because you do deserve love, says this card from the Romance Angel deck. So in case Cupid's arrows strike this month, you should be open and receptive. Maybe heart chakra cleansing will also benefit you. Other messages in this reading is fish from Lenormand. So some of you could also be making inroads. Financial abundance could be there. Even if there's hard work in store for you, I think you will reap the rewards of your labor. You also need to cooperate, because the ship are swimming together. Some of you also are planning for starting a family of your own. The last card in this reading is planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Like I said, you need to admit and confess to your mistakes with the card graceful surrender. So likewise, this card is also talking about the need for you to do the right thing in situations and circumstances. You're also getting an opportunity to plant seeds. The seeds will take time to blossom into that flower or a plant, but then once you sow, you will definitely be rewarded in the future. Again, with this card, some of you could also be wanting to start a family, like I said. So the universe is giving you the chance, Cancerians, to think along those lines and to act on those messages. I hope, Cancerians, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.